Testing. Hello and welcome to Casino Grounds, home of the Las Vegas Gamblers. The Gamblers hosting the Edmonton Eagles. Here on a Thursday night. So it's going to be a great day for baseball, Gamblers and the Eagles here in downtown Vegas. If Las Vegas can mount to the challenge. Taking the mound for the Las Vegas Gamblers is Sean Manaea. He started 3 games already this year. We'll see how he'll do today in his start. He'll face Bryce Terang. So here's the first pitch, and we are underway here at Casino Grounds. Forcing fastball for strike one. Sorry about that. Need to get that out of my chest. Strike one to Shamanea. Strike one from Shamanea. So Vegas and Edmonton. A tapper for strike one foul. So Canada versus US. Got him with a sweeper, and first strikeout of the day for Manaea. 1 down. So here's Jeremy Pena for Edmonton. Frozen on that cutter for strike one. No homers, 5 RBIs, and a 206 batting average. Won the World Series MVP in 2022. Another pitch. Top fly towards right field. He's going to get under it, make the running catch, and that's out number 2. Well, there's the lineup, Bryce Terang. Their own batting average. Joe Ozuna. Lamont Jr. DHing today, around the run on the third baseman. They got Kerry Carpenter, and they got Estuary with a really low batting average. That's just maybe the slightest bit of concern. I'm obviously joking, that's not good. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll take a strike. 0-1. Brandon Lau. The second baseman has sunk in the shortstop, and you can see some of the other players. And the 0-1. Flying out towards center field. And he'll grab it and a throw. So Marcell Ozuna is aboard for the Edmonton Eagles. Here's B.J. Higgins.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that sinker went down low for ball 1. I couldn't really find another name for Eagles, so I went with Edmonton Eagles.
1-1.
And apparently there are Eagles in the Alberta area. It's unique. Only thing is, you know what the colors would be. Flat out foul, 1 and 2. Yeah, names on the jerseys either. Okay. I've tried not to have teams without names on the back of their jersey. Fly ball left field. That one's gonna hook foul. Another foul ball into the corner. Stays 1 and 2. So the Gamblers, they're only 4-12.
Nope. Outside.
They have only won 4 games. Meanwhile, the Eagles, they're one of the better teams in the league. They're 10-6 so far. As Higgins will just not go down. 2-2. Tap that sinker. So the 9th pitch of this at-bat is on the way. And the pitch.
3-2.
There's ball 3. Lamont Wade Jr. is next, the DH for Edmonton. Tap that sinker foul. It's over 10 pitches now. It's been a long at-bat for Higgins. It'll be lined for a base hit. It was into the 2nd, and Higgins is aboard. And there's 2 on for the Eagles here on the top of the 1st. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
Ball 1.
And Weaver called ball 1. Fans here at Vegas not happy with that call. Because that looked to be on the play. It wasn't I've seen more egregious calls, but Weaver called strike. In the upper half of the zone. And that's going to be flied in the air. Foul. Keeps the at-bat going. This has been a long first inning here in this ball game for the Las Vegas Gamblers.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count to Lamont Wade Jr. It's a fly ball to left, and that should do it. On it to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So we into the bottom of the 1st. Edmonton threatens with 2 runners aboard, but nobody scores. We're still scoreless after the top of the 1st. Taking the mound for the Edmonton Eagles is Derek Holland. He came in 3 times. He started 3 times this year. 3.38 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. See what he can do today. 23.5% strikeout rate, 5.9% walk rate. So he does seem to have it cannot work for him. Here's Haesung Kim. Be lined right to 2nd. The throw to 1st is it. And there's out number 1 on the 1st pitch for Derek Holland and the Edmonton Eagles. So Alejandro Abreu's next. You can see the lineup. They even got David Pratt at the DH for Vegas. They got a good lineup, just their record has not been showing it. Well, Jaron Durant, he's not playing today. First of a 3-game series between these 2 ball clubs. Alejandro Abreu with a 170 batting average. Maybe it's their defense. The Eagles 10-6. Got him on a changeup and 0-2. The pitch. Got him with the fastball. 2 down. First strikeout for Derek Holland for the Edmonton Eagles. Here's William Contreras, one of the more dangerous hitters, as he'll line one right towards short and throw to 1st, and that's out number 3, and we head to the 2nd. And we're scoreless after 1. Stick around. So here comes Yainer Diaz. He's catching for the Eagles today. There's a sinker for strike 1. So the Gamblers here Second round is 1-1. So, the Gamblers, it's gonna be an uphill battle in this series, but they cannot let that inning, things like what that first inning happened. They can't have the Eagles be threatening to score runs every inning. And well, you have to eliminate the chances as much as possible. 2-2 Diaz. I think just a bit too much movement on that sweeper, and the count is full. Maybe speeding it up wouldn't be a bad idea. So I'm gonna piece of that one. That will nice catch in right field. There's out number 1. Sorry about that. Maybe you heard a bit of that. Here's Riley Vernon. This circle changeup when it's 0-1. So he's had a really good first 16 games. That's why for a base hit into the gap, and Vernon's aboard for the Eagles. And he's got a 1-out double. A 1-out stand-up double for Riley Vernon. His 3rd of the season. California. That one. He was all over that pitch. All over it. Some really good timing, able to give him that 1-out double. As here's Kerry Carpenter for the Eagles. And that one, Catley in the pitch. Chase that sweeper 0-2. If you can fool him on the sweeper, then you can have as much movement as you want. But that's the thing. Not every pitcher will swing a sweeper that's off the plate. Not every batter will. Some batters will. Probably guys like an Aaron Judge. Oh no, they will not swing at that. Tapper. And throw back to first. Got him. 2 down. Incredible throw there to get Kerry Carpenter out from Chaminade. This is Estuary Ruiz for the Edmonton Eagles. And a perfect sweeper for strike 1. And that one got that one on the corner. And the throw is out. Got him. And we head to the bottom of the 2nd. There's Brandon Lau for the Gamblers. And lead off the 2nd inning. And we'll see if he can. They just need somebody to get this Gamblers offense going, which their offense does. The problem seems to be their pitching staff.
Nope, that's foul.
It'll be fouled off down the line. 1-1 the count. Number 1-1.
Ball 2.
Change up in the corner. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
And the pitch. Four-seamer called strike there. 2-2. I don't know that I like that call, but oh, he hits one well. Back she goes, and goodbye, home run. Brandon Lau gets the game started for the Gamblers. It's 1-0. I don't got a goal song prepared, but I need to. But either way, Brandon Lau with the solo blast. 1-0 Vegas. And that'll get this play started. He absolutely smokes it to deep right field. 101 off the bat. 409 into the stands. There's David Fry. Fouls it off. 0-1 now. So it's 0-1 the count.
That's a ball.
And the pitch. 1-1 the count. And the pitch, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the fouled it off. So can the Gamblers continue their offense? We're gonna hope Randall Lau got the ball rolling for Vegas. Cause their pitching staff is just fly ball out towards right center field. This one going on the track back. Well, it's gonna drop down for a hit. And it'll be a single for David Fry. He stops at first. There's Michael Conforto. Got him there on the upper inside corner with that fastball. 96. 5 home runs, 7 RBIs for Michael Conforto and a 228 batting average so far. He's got one leg more bent than the other. He'll line a perfect hit right into center field. And there's 2 on for the Las Vegas Gamblers. And here's Liam Bowman. 288 batting average. He's had a very good start offensively here in Vegas. Just ball 1. Hopefully the Gamblers can use their offense to turn it around. They're pitching. They kind of look at their team. They kind of seem like the New York Yankees at their worst. Similar setup where they're hitting it. It might be great, but their pitching is killing them. Pitch will be flying out to left. Not deep enough. He's gonna get under it, and the catch, and then it's gonna be the throw. He's gonna tag, and he's safe at David Fry with the stolen base. He's 90 feet away from home plate. Here's Andy Ibanez. Runners on the corners, 1 out.
Counts 1-0.
As he lays off that pitch for ball 1. 5-year Major League Baseball career. Before coming to the National Baseball League.
Inside ball 2.
And he takes ball 2. Derek Holland for the Eagles. He already gave up 1 home run. He's going to be real careful here. Testing. And the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him with that curveball, 2 down. Here's on a run throw. So the gamblers here, they have the solo blast and they could get, they're hungry for more here.
0-1.
On a run throw, going to try and get something. He doesn't have a home run yet this year. 222 batting average, 444 OPS, and just a single RPI. So the gambler's looking to see some more from him. Maybe we can get some more production this series. As the fouls went off, 0-2. 6 balls, 17 strikes, 23. Alright, that's alright. I think 23, because he's at 28 pitches. Pitch number 29.
2 strikes.
Change up, but it's 1-2.
That's ball 2.
There's ball 2 on the lower outside corner. All about it's all about just want to make sure he doesn't have the best chance to get a hit. There's strike 3 on the wild pitch. So we ended the third. We're in allow with a solo blast for the Gamblers. 1-0. Bryce Durang coming to play for the Edmonton Eagles, and the Gamblers are pitching. It's not necessarily the best. 1.56 whip. That is a good stat though. They need to get their ERA down. 6.3. It's rough. It's losing them games. So there's a fastball for strike 1 on the inside edge. They just don't. What they gotta do is they gotta avoid getting the Eagles on base, because once you have more than one guy on base, then it starts to get a little concerning when you're the defensive team. Got Bryce Durang, strike 3. Second K for Chaminade. Here's Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1 so far. Could not hit the zone on that sinker. I think he he overshot it towards the outside edge. And that one's fouled off right at the knees, 1-1 from Jeremy Pena.
Nope.
Sinker, that a very aggressive angle on that sinker. Just maybe needs to learn to dial it back a bit.
Ball, that's out.
See, I think he's playing around with the sinker, just trying to get it to the right spot, because he was going a bit too far. I'm going to force him fastball on that outside edge, and the count is 2 to Pena.
No, that's a ball. Take your
Going to
base.
cut her upstairs for ball 4. And a walk, Jeremy Pena. There's Marcelo Ozuna. And you got a piece of that one foul. I think he hit what? Didn't have his bat at a good angle though, which probably foul. Throw back to first. Pena's safe. You do got to keep an eye on the lead. That runner, especially on first. Has Pena going to second, and he is out. Right, no save. I thought he was out. That he looked out to me. Go watch it again. Oh my! I thought he was out for a half a second, but it just the angle. It looked like he was out. Let me see. Got off. didn't get a great hit on that one, and the count's 1-2. A lot of it's about timing.
2 strikes.
2-2 the count, and Pena going back to second.
I got 3 and 2.
So here, I know. I think it was his cutter. He was playing around because he was.
Timeout. That ball
Oh,
right
he
there.
hit Marcelo Zuna, an automatic walk. 2-on-4, Edmonton. There's PJ Higgins. It's kind of the perfect time to show the Edmonton Eagles since Edmonton just lost. Strike 1 the count. And the 0-1. Oh my gosh, he actually got a piece of that one, 0-2. Don't rely on impulse, don't just swing at every pitch you got. Because that would have definitely been a ball. Oh, that one gets away. We're gonna go into third. He is safe. And he'll stop right there. So he advanced in a wild pitch. So you just watch. Pitch was thrown. I think he Yeah, he miscalculated the. I don't think he was. Yeah, his glove hand wasn't really in a very. It wasn't in the right position. Do these.
That ball got him right there.
And there's ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Eagles. So this is bad news for Vegas. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Top of the 3rd inning, bases loaded.
Ball. Down.
He's struggling just to get in the zone. He just can't. Possibly it's his form.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sinker 2-0. Ned's really struggling here. I mean, it's not the preseason. He didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Finally got a sweep for 2-1. Right now he's kind of got himself in a pickle for the gamblers. Rounder. There's one. And double play, and they get out of it. How about that for the Las Vegas Gamblers? A bases loaded situation. And the fielding comes in clutch. There's ice on Cam. Bottom of the 3rd inning. On right at first base on the first pitch he saw. Not number 1. It's all about good reflexes there. Again, gotta run back and get that thing right at first. All about speed and timing. You gotta have that fast reaction time. Even though first base is usually considered the easiest position, you still have to do that. I don't know why people think. I think the outfield's easier. Unless you're in right field, that's just brutal. You have to make that the long throw to third.
Ball 1.
Because then they're 90 feet away. You have to make the make the long throw to third base. And if you don't make it, you have a chance to score. Oh, that one got by him. And, Alejandro Abreu's aboard. That's one down. Got a base hit out of that. Here's William Contreras. They could have hit his first time. And the four-seam fastball right there. On the lower inside corner. Contreras has some patience here. So, Got nice catch in right field. Good hit from Contreras. She just got a bit unlucky there. And there's 2 down. Randall out once again. A solo homer in the 2nd inning for the Gamblers. Forcing fastball, strike 1 at the top of the zone there.
One ball, one strike.
Same pitch, just about a whole 2 feet up. That was about near Brandon Lau's neck.
Nope, that's a ball.
Forcing or 2-1. Holmes, he's gonna make sure to do something new. Oh, he's going to second, and there is the throw. He's definitely safe. Beat the throw by a mile. Alejandro Abreu with a stolen base. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. He had a fantastic jump there, and he just bolted. Good luck. You ain't getting to that pitch.
We got full count.
And he flinched on that pitch, but it's ball 3. David Fry's on deck for Vegas. See, interesting what Derek Holland does here. Line foul. He's lucky that's a foul ball. Because that would be trouble for the Edmonton Eagles. Got him with a fastball to the knee. Strike 3. He throws Brandon Lau. We head to the 4th. Here's Yiner Diaz. So Edmonton some scares early on, and then plus the 1-0 home run. So Slayton and Harvey warming up in the Gambler bullpen. Vegas, they've been able to get out of it in a bad situation so far.
That's ball 2.
That includes a bases loaded situation, and they got out of it thanks to a double play. Fly to center field. Long run, he's not going to get there. It'll drop down for a base hit, and Diaz is aboard. So, we got just enough on that ball, just got having enough carry to get down. And it's in that weird spot where it's too far for the infielders to get it, but it's also really far for an outfielder to come in and get it. So usually those are in like that perfect spot where they drop down for those like bloop singles. So here's Riley Vernon.
Ball 2.
And it's better to go low. Below the knees, ball 2.
Ball 3.
Circle change-ups. Dominato depth. He is struggling with strikes. I mean, it's surprising. He's been able to get out of everything so far. He's almost hit 70 pitches.
Ball 4.
And there's ball 4 off Riley Vernon. So he's up. So now there's 2 ducks on the pond for the Edmonton Eagles. Here's Kerry Carpenter. Edmonton threatening again. There's 2 on and nobody out.
Nope. Ball 1.
And throws a nice sweeper, but smart that he stopped himself. Ball 1. Man, I'd imagine they want him out of the game at this point. Circle change up on 21. Got him with the sinker, 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's gonna make a comeback after back-to-back hits. Can he get out of it? We'll see if Vegas can get out of it.
2-2 the count.
Sinker and it's 2 and 2. Far inside. Shaman, his problem. He struggles with his accuracy. Fly ball out towards right field. Carpenter are going to get under it. And to throw to second. Oh, he's going to tag it and go to third. He is safe. Here's Esther Ruiz. Yanger Diaz, 90 feet away from home plate.
Ball one.
You can't hit the zone. His pitches just seem to be all over the place. Like he's pitching like it's spring training.
No strike.
Again, he's got to learn the sweeper. It has too much movement. And he's not really. It's like something you have to like align it. Much better 2-1. Because he saw what happened the last pitch, and then he moved his pitch over so that it would land right in the zone. We're going. And found off. That was Riley Vernon. He almost went to second there. Keep an eye on him. He might try again. He's got a perfect opportunity to just roll towards second base. Swinging away, line towards right field. He got it in the throw. And Vernon's going to step right and coming. Oh, he just made it in time. He's safe. Yanger Diaz scoring to tie the game at 1. Almost beat the throw. I wasn't really sure. I thought he was going to be out, and then he beat it. Throw back to Vernon. Called safe. Bryce Durang at the plate. 0 for 2. The leadoff hitter. He's the top of the order right there. He led off the ball game, but that's about it. Vernon going again, and this time he will make it to second base a second early. That was a late pitch. Fantastic jump. Beating him. That looks hard to beat. And the 1-1. A tapper towards second, go to first, and they'll end the inning. So before the Gamblers get out of it, the Eagles tie the game at 1. We head to the bottom of the 4th. The Gamblers, yeah, it's been rough. They just lose. 1-9 in the last 10. I'm gonna make a video on the Gamblers because it's been an absolute disaster for Vegas. Absolute disaster. And there's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Fry fouls that one off. He didn't really. I think he swung a bit late on it. Oh, glorious. Spilled water. Fantastic. Just put a teeny bit on my iPad. That's how most of you are seeing this stream. Swung and a miss on a forcing fastball. I don't know if you see my iPad moving. Here's Michael Conforto. And no fouling off. Strike 1. 8 runs he scored this year. He is the most on the Las Vegas Gamblers.
1-1.
Holland struggling with his curveball. Go 1-1. Fouled off into the corner. And it's 1-2. I practiced driving today, so it was that.
Foul ball.
Shot toward on the right field line, foul. Most of what I had trouble with was the turns. Down the line, it's into the corner. Off the brick wall.
Ball two.
Pitch. He's four-seamer. I want to see his delivery again.
Three.
Got him in the four-seamer. Strike 3. And that's his 6th strikeout in 4 innings. Here's Liam Bowman. And Bowman, he is a dangerous hitter for the Gamblers. He looks a bit antsy there, I'm not gonna lie. Because the way he swings his bat, because it has so much movement.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is 1-2. Changeup got a piece of it. Hop fly and into the gap. It's very high in the air. And he's under it to make the catch. And we head to the 5th. Here comes Justin Slayton for the Las Vegas Gamblers. He'll take the mound. He's already came in 10 games this year, so they do use Justin Slayton a lot. Again, since he's a reliever, he doesn't come in much, so he's good to take over for Vegas. Here's Jeremy Pena. Probably, I see why they took him off the mound, because you get Vegas into a pickle. I mean, he basically got out of it every time, except for the last one with the base load, and they did score 1 run.
First base.
Oh, got him at the leg. Pena's going to first. Here's Marcelo Ozuna. And he hits one pretty well. Out towards right field. Goodbye, home run. An absolute bomb from Ozuna. And the Eagles take the lead. It's 3-1. So Edmonton jumping out in front. Absolute bomb down the right field line. The spin on it just carry. And Owen's able to get over the wall. And the Eagles lead Vegas 3-1. So PJ Higgins at the plate for the Eagles.
Nope, outside.
And Cutter and he's frozen, 1-1 the count. He bit on that cutter and it's 1-2. The thing is, there's nobody out, so it's gonna be a tough inning for Slayton. Zapper towards third, and then the throw.
He's out.
In time. And there's one down. He's still got two outs to get. Here's Lamontley Jr. Triple clock curve and it's 0-1. Cutter at 0-2. So, letting it in the zone, you just. And there's the hit by pitch. So Lamont Jr. will walk. There's the second hit by pitch. I bet if he hits another guy, he'll be done for. He's got a coat.
No, that's low.
These pitches just seem to be all over the place. Going to go in a second, then it'll be line for a base hit. That one's going to get down. That one's going to bounce towards the warning track. And there's runners on the corners. There's runners on second and third for the Edmonton Eagles. So Slayton having a tough inning for the Gamblers. The base hit. He's already given up the lead. And now he's kind of this is I'm starting to see why they're losing games. We're gonna miss 0-1. Because their pitching staff is just horrendous. They have a bad pitching staff. I think I might make a video on the Gamblers because oh my, 2 to count. They're in a bad situation. Carter swung and a miss. We got him. Is Joe Carpenter. Strike one. It's all. I'd be surprised if they keep Slayton on the mound because he's had a poor outing, and that their pitching staff is killing this team. It's like the Orioles. They just. Even if they have great offensive lines, much like the Orioles, or even the Yankees right now, they're going through a bad slump. They did win today, so I'm happy about that. They beat the Angels 7-3. They did salvage that game. And the 2-2, the pitch. And down the line, foul. It's well, what do you want? Slayton's got to get out of this. He needs one more strike. Line it first. Run to the bag, and that will finally end a miserable inning for Justin Slayton. He gets out of it only giving up a 2-run blast from Marcell Ozuna. 3-1 Edmonton. Here's Andy Ibanez. 125 batting average. Definitely look to improve that as he'll foul one off. Pure ball 1-1. Vegas, they're in. Got him. There's Hunter and Crow. Vegas probably clinging on that. Just any. any sort of good news, because there hasn't been much. Changeup bounced off of the catcher's mask. Counts 1-1. Swing and miss, 1-2. 1-2 after this. I took a break. Four-seamer fouled off. The Gamblers, they need to figure something out here, because their pitching staff is just horrendous. Changeup runs 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No, what do you even do though? Lined right at short, 2 down. Nice on Cam. I mean, they're not necessarily the Rockets, at least not yet, but 4-12. The Rockies were like 0-9 before they even won a game. Or 0-8 maybe. They're at 16 wins right now. And the 0-2 to high on Cam. Curveball low 1-2. And today, their hitters are just not showing up. They had an average start on and then just fell apart after about 8 games. Swinging and missing, and got him. We head to the 6th. And the Eagles hold on to a 3-1 lead. Comes in a Harvey for the Las Vegas Gamblers. So he's coming in. He's came in 10 times this year. Third pitcher for the Gamblers. Here's Estuary Ruiz. It's going to be a hard challenge. The most you can do is just make the pitchers better. And that takes time. Here's Webb. Warming up for the Gamblers, because I wonder how many pitchers they're going to use. They still got quite a few innings to play. The game's in reach though, so that's good news for the Gamblers. No blowout. They can still just like this turn on the Jets and come right back. Fly ball out towards left field. He's going on it. It's at the track. It's at the wall. And goodbye. Home run. A solo bomb for Ruiz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's 5-1 Edmonton. And the deficit is growing for the Eagles. While the lead's growing for the Eagles, the deficit's also growing for the Las Vegas Gamblers. It's 4-1 Edmonton. Still not necessarily. Well, I mean, overall, the Vegas probably panic. I don't know. Yeah, power rank is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to rank them in panic mode because. Oh yeah, I should do one of those videos. Not power ranking, but a panic index. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's bad. For Las Vegas, it's like sell the team bad. Although you can't really sell the team. Can you sell the team in this game? And we fell down the left field line. And the 1-2.
No touchdown.
And a splitter. Tap foul 2-2. Or Seymour found off. And it's for Bryce Terang, it's going to be all about. He's doing a good job fighting off foul balls. He's just trying to get that perfect hit on foul. So, not some good. Not exactly the greatest. He didn't get a good swing on it. Maybe more on time and more. Yep, gotta get your bat in the right spot. Because you want that the ball to hit in the sweet spot, right in, like, ball right in the middle, like vertically and horizontally right in what is known as the sweet spot. You want it off, not off the end of the barrel, but basically it's right between the end of the barrel and where it shrinks down, the handle. It's like just sort of just take the middle bat, just go a bit up, and that's your sweet spot right there. A bit up towards where the bat widens. So 2-2.
We got a full count.
For Seymour, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got off. Into the stands. Some lucky fans getting that ball. Another 3-2. He just got the bottom of that baseball and just skimmed off the top of his bat there. So he'll draw a walk, and he's aboard with nobody out. There's Jeremy Pena. It seems to be that this does not seem to be a very good matchup for Vic. Whenever they have one on, it seems to go back. And he's going to try for second, and the throw will be safe by a mile. Unable to get him out at second. And things are collapsing at the seams for the Las Vegas Gamblers here. If you didn't know it was bad, I think the 4-1 score and the lack of being able to get guys out. I'll tell you, finally they get out number 1. Oh, he's going to tag at third, and he's safe. And the Gambler struggles continue. Here's Marcelo Ozuna. Had the 2-run bomb earlier to give the Edmonton Eagles the lead. And Ozuna followed him up. So, it was a really nice shot out towards the right field. Had some good carrying, bringing it all the way over the wall. Here's Ozuna. There has been an epidemic of dead balls this year, because unlucky players who keep getting it, like a lot of flyouts, balls hitting in the wrong spot, balls that just don't get over the wall and end up being caught. It's 0-2 to Marcelo Ozuna. Oh, there's a fly ball out to left field. No doubter. Goodbye, home run. Another 2-run home run against the Gamblers in this ball game when it is 6-1 for the Edmonton Eagles. And the pain for the Gamblers continues. And the Eagles are riding high right now. They lead 6-1. So, and he absolutely demolished it. Perfect hit. The timing on that was fantastic. And has the carry. 105 off the bat. You get a really strong swing. And they're going to pull Justin Slayton off the bat. And this will be their fourth pitcher of the game. Pitching staff just cannot handle the Eagles. They just can't. Here's Tyler Rogers. He'll come in. Give him twice. Doesn't have the best stats, but I'll still give him a shot. 476 ERA, 60% strikeout rate. No whip to report of. Yeah, he has the underhand, so that might help, but eventually batters catch on to stuff like that. They catch on to how to. Because again, the thing is, with those underhand, you gotta kind of prepare differently. You gotta. It's something you gotta like get used to. Just the way the ball moves. It moves completely different than an overhand pitch. If you play, even if you just play MLB The Show, you know what I'm talking about.
Outside, that's a ball.
But again, at this point, you can just if it was in the game, which it should be, they'd better put in position players to pitch. Because this is just. Because this game's just been a nightmare. This season's been a nightmare so far for Vegas. Absolutely a nightmare. One win in their last 9, and it was against the Oakland Ocean. They won 6-4. Oh yeah, they barely won. They have their first 2 games. Okay, not bad. And then it just. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Fly ball. It's gonna hook foul. Seems like whenever they get a runner on base, and basically bad news for Vegas, because they're gonna hit a home run. I believe that all 3 home runs were 2-run homers. Fouled off right at the brick wall, and the count is full to P.J. Higgins. The 3-2 pitch. Got off. Got into the sinker, called strike 3. And there's 2 outs. His underhand pitching technique is hopefully going to get the gamblers out of this. From a gambler's perspective. And for Edmonton, they got a big lead, 6-1. They're just gonna ride this to the end of the game. Well, you can't really ride it to the end of the game because you still got to be. The game will just continue if you kind of lay back. That's the thing with baseball, because there's no time limit. You can't just ride out into the sunset for a baseball game, but you still got to be active in it, if that makes sense. High fly ball. And catcher will back up and he'll make the catch. So we head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-1 Eagles. There's Alejandro Abreu for the Las Vegas Gamblers. A tapper, and that'll be a foul ball. Strike 1. They need. So Kingman and Sanchez warming up in the Edmonton bullpen. Strike 3 called at the knees. 1 down. Yeah, some boos here. Because at casino grounds. this team
Ball one.
navigating their pitching staff problem. It's good. They have offensively. They have the pieces. That makes this team more frustrating. They have a lot of good offensive pieces. Just their pitching staff is basically probably destroying any chance they'll have a playoff contention. Because if they don't get stuff together, if it's like a month from now and they still don't have, they're still like, almost like I guess yeah, historically bad. If they're still like the worst team in the league, and there's problems. Fly ball out towards right center field. He's not gonna get there. Contreras with extra bases. With one down here in the bottom of the sixth. So finally something for the Gamblers goes right. Some good timing rolling got him there. And here's Brandon Lau. He had the solo homer, so. Home run, you know, the solo home run. He's only run for Las Vegas. It's been kind of miserable other than that. Despite their players, they're kind of struggling at scoring. They can't match the runs that their pitching staff gave up. Will be a tapper. I need some more vocabulary. I feel like I do, because I say the words tapper a lot. A fly ball. There's a shot towards center field. Not going to be deep enough, and there's out number 2. And throw back to third. Keeps Contreras on second. Here's David Fry. David Fry is a really good clutch hitter. He will give you that big home run at that important time, but in the regular season, does he have those moments? Not overall. He's not like the explosive hitter. No Aaron Judge, none of that. Fly, off high in the air, and there's the catch from the Edmonton catcher, and we head to the 7th. Here's Yainer Diaz. 2 for 3 in the ball game. Yainer Diaz to the first pitch of the inning. That's gonna be line down the line for a base hit. That one's gonna go all the way to the wall, and Diaz with a leadoff double. And Edmonton continues to just produce offensively here in this ball game. This is going to be a great series for the Eagles. I expect a full-on sweep. Because now the Gamblers, they're the really awful team. First it was Albuquerque, because now they're on a hot streak. They've won 9 in a row, I believe. 8 in a row. They won 8 in a row. And see if they win 9 in a row. I fully expect them to get to 10. I think if I get to like 15, I'll make it. See, I just want to see where their streak and stuff. I want to see where it goes before I make another video on it. 4-seamer in the counts 1 and 2. And the 1-2 pitch. Chase the slider, strike 3. 1 down. Terry Carpenter for the Edmonton Eagles. And let's see what.
Ball, that's off the plate.
I just want to know. I want to see what the Gamblers do. Line caught right at first. 2 down double play and that ends the inning. How about that for the Gamblers? Something goes right for them finally. And we had the bottom of the 7th. Coming in to pitch is Kevin Kingman for the Edmonton Eagles. He's already started 9 games. 5.5 ERA, so not great, but they'll give him an opportunity to pitch here with Michael Conforto. How about some a 7th inning stretch, as you heard it? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some pizza and Cracker Jacks. I forget. I don't remember. I don't remember. They word for word. It's a great song. Maybe tomorrow I'll just sing the whole thing right after the since I don't know why you can't listen to the full 7th inning. You can't listen to the full performance. They need to add that as a feature where you can like broadcast the full performance of taking out of the ball game. So 1-2. Fouled off. Into the corner. And just got the top of that 2-seam fastball. As it basically went straight down. The 1-2 to Conforto. Kingman with a bit of an accuracy.
Count is 3-2.
The splitter and the count is full. Liam Bowman's on deck for the Gamblers. Fly ball. Out towards right field. This one looks track and not going to get out of the ballpark. Not enough on that one. Not enough mustard. Here's Liam Bowman. Frustration for the Las Vegas Gamblers just continues. This game is just frustration. 2-seamer, strike 1. It's going to be a tough year. There's a good chance they're stuck in baseball hell this entire season. You know, with having a record about on the par with the Chicago White Sox. I don't want a poverty team. We may have one. I really don't want it. Down 2-2. Today was a holiday, Juneteenth. I mean, hey, it's a holiday. I'm not gonna. The newest holiday out there. Well, this whole month is kind of celebration, but again, people don't like it. I'm not gonna get too political on that. You know what month, the name of the month I'm talking about. Perfect hit for Bowman, and then oh, did that hit him in the you know what's? But either way, that's going to be a 1-out single for Bowman. Hope he's okay. He looks fine now. It looks like it went bounced up and hit him in you know. The fly ball, he's going after it. He's under it, he'll make the catch. And there's 2 down. So Ibanez is retired. He's on a Renfro. The Gamblers. It's been a miserable start. Absolutely miserable. No sugarcoating it. They're 4-12. The question is, how bad can things get before they get better? Because there will be one more season after this. It'll be 2027. Pop fly. first base side. He's under it. We'll make the catch, and we head to the 8th. 6-1 for the Eagles. For the Gamblers, coming in is Jacob Webb. That's only between the 5th or 6th pitcher. And yeah, he doesn't have good stats, but he needs somebody to close this game out. We're trying anything at this point. Here's Esteri Ruiz. He's improved his batting average. It was below 1 before this game. Now it's a 143. Yeah, that explains it. Their attendance is 8,000. Yeah, before.
Ball two.
They're just gonna, I don't want a poverty team. I don't want a Colorado Rockies. Please no. I don't want a team so miserable to joke. Basically the thing to make fun of them. And the count's 3-1. Oh, he demolished it, but it's gonna turn foul. Well, a full count. Why not? He's gonna try and get under it, and he will not make the catch. That would have been cool, though. Another foul ball. That one's gonna go right into the half-empty stands. I mean, look at it. 8,000 people here.
Ball four.
And the ball 4 in the walk, Ruiz. Here's Bryce Terang.
Nope, that's a ball.
And there's ball 1. Above the zone. There's a shot towards center field. That one's going to get through. Runner going around second. Is he going to stop at second? Yes, he will. He'll put on the brakes. And there's 2 out. 2 on, nobody out. So the Edmonton Eagles, they're going to just... shutting him down is going to be a...
Ball that's outside.
This might be a long game just to see how many runs will they score? They still got this inning, they got the 9th. 2 on, nobody's out. What? I think Vegas is on their like 6th pitcher. Look at 10 gamblers left on base. 10. Look at stats. No, they don't show that. How many hits though? They got that. Pena got that one off the end of his bat. I think I had it backwards. The Eagles had 10, probably because of that grand slam. That's where those most of those runs come from. The 2-2. Slide to left. He's gonna try and get under it. Yes, he will. And there's out number 1. Runner. So the second runner tags to third, and he makes it before the gamblers can even make a play. So here's Marcel Ozuna. You gotta watch out. You do got throw something. You gotta throw something at him he does not expect. The only way you're gonna get him out. Four-seamer 0-1. Got him on that sweep for 0-2. Jacob Webb might able to get him out. And the 0-2. Chase that fastball outside the zone. 2 down. Here's PJ Higgins. Posting fastball 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a tap for 0-2. Jacob Webb been trying to get out of this runners in the corner situation. As Owens fouled off 0-2 once more. For the Eagles. Just the gamers, they gotta make sure also not to get too cocky, because if you get cocky, then you lose the series. Then you could lose the game.
Inside, ball 2.
Imagine they won't take kindly to a trap game. Jacob Webb throwing 9 balls.
3-2.
Forcing a 3-2. Count for Higgins.
That's ball 4.
And Webb will walk him with the sweeper that's below the zone. As he's struggling to hit the strike zone just like almost every pitcher on this Vegas lineup. But he's misfiring. Maybe it's a stance. I feel like his control is just not where it needs to be. I'm just watching him. I mean, the stance looks okay. And his pitching mechanics. Probably he just needs to work on his aiming skills. The bases are loaded. There's 2 down. Try and make sure we get. And that's going to look for a base hit. 1 run will score. Another run will score as well. It's 8-1 for the Eagles. Another run. Is this going to be a 3-run single? Yes, it will. It is 9-1 for the Edmonton Eagles. A 3-run double for Lamont Wade Jr. Oh my! Wow. And they are. I think this is going to be like their 7th pitcher. They're gonna take him out of the ball game. They probably use most of their. I don't even know what you do at this point, because nobody's doing well. Here comes Anthony Banda. He's probably the best stats of anybody. Dang, he should have been the first guy that went to 3.48 ERA. That's a lot better than anybody else. There was nobody under 4 before him that pitched today. He's like the 6th or 7th guy to come in, fly ball on the first pitch. And finally, the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Eagles extend the lead 9-1. Ice on Cam to the plate. Kind of just. It kind of doesn't feel like Hyson Kim, just based on his stats, and he's had a rough day. But he'll start this at bat off of the base hit, a 1-pitch at bat. So finally he's got a hit today. And here's Alejandro Abreu. He's 1 for 3 today. So they just. This game's basically, I'm not gonna lie, it's basically over. So there is the Calder Cup final today. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna go tune into whatever's left of it. I kind of want this game to be over. Bottom of the 8th, a 1-1 count there. Edmonton up 9-1. Sinker at 22. I think the gamblers just want to be put out of their misery at this point. And the pitch, two-seamer, and it's inside. And got the top of that ball. Puts it around one. Double play. And Vegas. Crowd thins. Crowd playing right at about a crowd of 4,000 people at this point. It's William Contreras. And
off the plate, ball 1.
shouting MVP for William Contreras. I mean, overall, his stats are really good. One of the offensive bright spots on this team, which they have offensive bright spots, just you don't want them to kind of waste their years here in Vegas. Almost feel it has almost as much fun with the Raiders, because they just, from my perception, they seem that we're dream. The player's careers to go to die. Line to third base. Ends the 8th. We head to the 9th. So Riley, we're gonna come into play a double and a stolen base today. So the challenge is gonna be just getting out of anything. A fly ball to start off. And he's able to make the catch. There's one down. Derek Carpenter to the plate for the Eagles. Fantastic game for Edmonton. I think the crowd's cheering them on. But not necessarily cheering them on, but just wow. Yeah, whoever still is at this game, it's yeah, it's kind of the equivalent of showing the Colorado Rockies now that we're, at least for right now. Fly ball, that one's gonna go into the stands. It's gonna bounce right on the brick wall. And the count's 0-2. Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised if there's nobody watching this. Such a one-sided affair. Fly ball. And towards left field, that's going to drop down, and Carpenter's got a base hit. Estery Ruiz to the plate for the Eagles. Looking at his batting average up, and there's a fly ball out towards left field. He's not going to get to it. Yeah, get him to a runner with second, and so now his runners in the corners. And Ruiz got himself a double. Definitely improving his batting average today. Because he's two or three. He's 2 for 3 today. Here's Bryce Terang. Not the greatest day, but overall he's had a good start for the Eagles. One of their top contributors. Homer and 8 RBIs, 303 batting average, 867. Yes, he could get his OPS up, but I mean that's very solid stats for Bryce Terang.
Ball, that's out.
Eagles just, I do want this game to end.
That's a ball.
These are the games that I'm trying to avoid. I don't like showing these types of games. So yeah, you might not see Vegas for a while. Line down the line, that's going to be another, that one's going to drop for a base hit. One run will score. Another one will score as well. Oh, we can get it. Seconds, he go try for third. And he is out. 2 down. So 2 runs scored for the Eagles. It's 11-1. And one more out before the Eagles can put the Gamblers out of their misery. I mean, it was a nice try to go to the third. Maybe this is a good game to try this in, since there's basically no way you lose this game. You're already up 11-1. So this would probably be time to experiment. This is the time when you can try things, since there's no consequence on either side. And the count's 1-1.
That's a ball.
Slider is 2-1. And he'll deal Slider, and he's seeming to have struggles with hitting the strike zone, like a lot of the other Vegas pitchers. And the 3-1. Got the call. Four-seamer strike 2. Just need strike 3. And then this game can just end. Running towards first and a run to the bag, and that's in time. So we head to the bottom of the 9th. Gambler's gonna close it out. He's Brandon Lau. He went for 3 today. Kevin Kickman at the plate, which I believe they've only this. The Gamblers have used like 7 pitchers. The Eagles have used only 2. And they're gonna have Kingman close it out unless you start struggling, which we'll see what happens. Line right at second, and there's out number 1. And the Gamblers are down their final 2 outs. Here's David Fry. I was sad to see David Fry playing on a team that he's not had a great start. I want to see him do better. I want to see him be the David Fry we all know and love. He is still David Fry, but I'd love to see him in some postseason action. That'll be line foul. 0-2. Yeah, 2 runs, 1-2 the count. This is probably this is now the biggest blowout that I've actually called. Eagles are up 11-1. And a line base hit. That one's gonna go all the way to the wall, and Fry has got a 1-half double here in the 9th. The Gamblers, and he is also safe. You see me want it. Well, there's ball 1. Michael Conforto. So, and now they're all coming to play right when the Eagles are trying to close it out. Another line. Let's go drop down for another base hit. 1 run should score. And the throw it is not in time. And it's 11-2. So an RBI double for Michael Conforto. The only question is, where was this a long time ago? An RBI single. Yeah, that's an RBI single, actually. I swear it said double, but he's on first base. Is that unless I... That's weird. So... The pitch should be a grounder. There's 1. There's 2, and the Eagles win. So the Edmonton Eagles win the game 11-2. A blowout win to take in one of the series. And the Gambler struggles continue. The final score for the Eagles, 11-2 win over the Las Vegas Gamblers. They're calling the winner. Justin Slayton lost. Kevin Kingsman to save. Eagles lose the series 1-0. 14 hits for Edmonton, 9 hits for Vegas. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm Tommy Strost. Goodbye.